I hope it's not a reaction that I'm reacting to, right? We're looking at a debate. You know what I'm saying? 20 traditional employees versus content creators slash streamers, right? Now, I don't know about y'all. I don't want to lie, man. I feel like these kind of debates where it's like traditional 9-to-5ers versus streamers slash content creators, they're getting redundant, bro. Those kind of like debates and conversations and, you know, arguments and shit like that, they getting redundant. You know what I'm saying? Because now I feel like these people, they misconstrue each other's worlds easily, right? This one talking about, yo, just because I'm not making as much money at the rate that you're making it, or, you know what I'm saying? This one is like, yo, you put in so much hours but still work for nothing, da da da. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the value though, bro. Shit, bad, wrong button. It's the value, brother. You know what I'm saying? That both of these parties provide. You know what I mean? And I feel like once people understand each party's value, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be necessary to even misconstrue one another. Y'all wouldn't even be arguing with one another. I feel like y'all would see where y'all can complement one another. This one is used to working traditionally. You can work for the streamer, god damn it. Work for this, you know what I'm saying? And this guy can help put this brother on, since this brother's wages are dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, put him on, pay him better. Like, these worlds are meant to complement one another. But for the sake of content, we're here, right? Let's see what it is. Stable Ronaldo. That's who we kicking it with. Let's see it.
Lie to me once, can't never fool me again. Don't hate the messenger, man, hate the same. When one thing about facts is when they hit you, feel no pain. When you swear it's about that shit that made these bitches go insane. Simping niggas most neglected, these my broskies. I'm just
Alright. Back kicking it with the stability. Huh? No. Back kicking it with Stable Ronaldo live. Right, 20 employees versus FAZE debate. Yes, my bad. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. We are at a reacting to a debate video again. My fault. As I said in the intro, they might be getting redundant at this point. Excuse me. They might be getting redundant at this point, and so, you know, I mean, I feel like the redundancy is how they spammed a whole lot of debate videos. You know what I'm saying? Going against tradition. I mean, it makes for informative content. Let me put it like that, right? Where you bringing a whole lot of insights to your viewers as the streamers. You know what I mean? So that they get that perspective from the 9-to-5ers. You feel me? But spamming it, and you know how y'all even be trolling these cats, bro. Like, I feel like it gets to trolling, bro. Y'all just appear like y'all be crying about the littlest of things. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, look, the fact that y'all do it, y'all are in the experience of it. Y'all know how pressure it is whenever it is pressure, right? But it's like, to somebody who does a 9-to-5 sort of thing, like systematic, mechanical, you know what I'm saying, monotonous type type energy that they be on, they see what you doing as fun. And so the fact that, you know, you just do what you do, it just looks fun, right? So I get why it may look like, man, you just crying for nothing, bro. You basically having fun and getting a whole bunch of money doing that. Mic check 1 2. Let me just see my mic. Cool. Got the leveling straight. Alright, sweet. Now let's get into the part 2, bro. Wait, what should I coin this as the title to my reaction? I'll just see the title as we move. Let's do it.
That's period.
Yeah.
I caught you. Go next.
This is how you play the game.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Let's go.
That's fine.
Talk to him.
I want to see it now. Let's lock in. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'll shake your hand.
Alex.
You got shoes on.
Let's do it.
Alex, nice to meet you.
So, do you think streaming is harder than a 9-to-5? What do you think's more difficult?
Streaming or 9-to-5?
You waved your flag.
He did raise this flag for him to take so much time answering that.
I think a 9-to-5 on a day-to-day is harder.
Why?
I feel like you don't even believe it.
Yeah.
No, I do believe it. I work at 9-to-5.
I'm not feeling any passion.
Look, no, wait. Let me wrap my point up. I feel like, you know, in my point of view, I don't know if I covered this in my other segments, right? But the fact that you do the same thing over and over again, that's it. The monotonous in the stuff, right, is so draining. It's energy crushing. The fact that you have to, and on top of that, deal with unpredictable energies from co-workers, emotional energies, moody energies. You feel what I'm saying? Superiority, inferiority complexes type energy. It's like those kind of dynamics. You know what I mean? Coupled with doing that whole, that whole dance where in your mind you'd rather be somewhere else, you'd rather be elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking about like maybe said being elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? You constantly thinking about like what could be, like what I could be. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you are a visionary who kind of proactively just like plots, you know what I'm saying, in your head, like use that kind of time of like, yo, imagining where else you could be, what could be happening, using that to maybe drafting you an escape plan of sorts. You know what I'm saying? So that when you're off, you just initiate and execute said plots to escape. You know what I mean? And I'm only saying this from experience, because literally, bro, it's as simple as that same old thing you gotta do over and over again. It's like, it's crazy, because once you get in the creative space, it's like it's a whole lot more energy that hits you. You know what I mean? In terms of what ideas and things like that, right? And so it has to be more energy, but it's less pressure. It feels less pressure. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? According to me. But then again, there's theory, and then there's reality, because these motherfuckers be complaining about the fact that they be streaming. That's why I'm like, yo, that must be the redundancy point about this kind of argument right here, right? Is because, bro, aren't we like the goal of streaming and being online, being yourself and being entertaining and all of that, for money on top of that? Isn't that supposed to be isn't what's fun for us, isn't what gives us joy, what we're supposed to be going toward? You know what I'm saying? So, and I thought, okay, streaming and things like streaming, where you have control of your time, essentially, right? You do have more control over your time than somebody who's working a 9 to 5. When you're streaming, so I don't know, man. Like I feel like it's easy for you to go into a direction where you can lean onto what you enjoy then, right? Instead of complaining like the FAZE guys right here, because they be complaining like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, there are these things that like can be of negative effect. You know what I'm saying? Chat not messing with you, doing this. But if chat is not messing with you, yo, what can we do for you to mess with me? And then we just like flip that, and then so that they mess with you more. So you have control in terms of making your nature pleasant for you. You have more control of that than somebody who's in a 9 to 5. Whether they're in the mood of being at work or not, they're still supposed to do what they're supposed to do. You understand? No matter how a customer or whatever doesn't mess with you, or whether they mess with you or not, right? You gotta be on your P's and Q's. Is that what they say? You gotta be like on your path, bro. Don't freaking fall off. You can be like, yo, how can we adjust this to make it fun? Oh, you spamming L me right now? Shit, that does hurt. And what the hell? Like, how do we make this a W experience? And then, they tell you, and then you switch on to that. Right? Now, there is maybe an aspect to be like, yo, maybe chat tells me to do A, B, and C, and I don't even fuck with it. At that point, it's like, okay, man, be more creative. Be like a little bit more creative as to like how you can balance the worlds at the same time. I don't get the point of FAZE saying what they're saying here, right? I feel like there are valid points where streamers can complain about being streamers. But what are you talking about here? Crybaby ass. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but then again, bro, like I'm just a couple months into this art. I mean, this live, it's nothing but cobwebs in this bitch. It's nothing but cobwebs. Nah, but we gonna get it right. because I want to switch over into the world of streaming, and then you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'll have a little bit more seasoned expression about it, right? Because of the experience. Okay, let's continue.
I was trying to restrain it. I work 55 hours a week. I got 1 day off. I got 1 day off.
1 day off. Good for you, bro.
Look. 55 hours, it depends on how you define an hour. If you could define an hour, look.
60 minutes.
We've been here for how long? We've been here, okay, no, look.
Unless time dilation.
60 minutes, right? We're all here, it's been an hour. You've got no shoes on. You've got no shoes on.
Because we're in a house.
And slides, right? But you're working at the same time, right? This is a part of your job.
You can't work at home?
What's the relevancy of the shoes?
There's a lot of 9 to 5 jobs. Do you have your shoes on if you work at home?
If I work at home, depends on what.
There is plenty of 9 to 5
That's what I'm saying. What's the relevance?
So wait, what was this though? Let me ask a really serious question right now, right? What's this? You see this right here, right? And then you look at this right here, right? I'd say maybe okay, things like that, things like maybe your content or your audience making you do things like that to your hair, bro. Right? It's like, was that for a gift? Was that for a bunch of gifteds or something? Was that like some reward shit? Like, and then you had to do it because sometimes, you know, these streamers, they be making deals with they chat parasocially. Y'all know how it goes. Yo, chat, if you know, for 50 subs or whatever, 100 subs, man, I'll go rock my grandmother's bra. I don't know, like something like just for 20 minutes on some shit. These kind of deal, and okay, the one that I just made was extreme. Obviously, it's like the ha-has. I know that was a terrible joke, but I feel like it's the reason why we got these, these heads over here. Here, right? Lacey, Ron, like, yo, what happened?
Relevancy of the shoes.
Post-COVID,
You can't show up to a 9 to 5 job wearing socks. You can't show up to a 9 to 5 job.
You heard it here.
I disagree.
You heard it here, y'all. If y'all want to
And is that why
on work at home, make sure your shoes are on.
There are plenty of jobs that work at home.
Yeah, there's.
I know everyone here agrees with that.
During COVID, a lot of jobs went to remote, and everyone had to work from home. You think they all had their boots on? I don't think so.
No, they did. They did.
I don't think so.
That's different. But I do think that a 9 to 5 is more difficult than streaming.
Okay, so
I think that
besides the shoes,
streaming, can any one of us stream?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it. Mm-hmm. Anybody can do it.
No, you can't.
Okay. All you have to do is give us.
Look, anybody can start it. Anybody can go for the idea of it, but becoming, like, being one, right? Like, anybody can, like, maybe rap, for example. It's like a lot of people can rap, but not everybody is rappers. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can act, anybody can perform, not everybody performers. I think just by saying that, y'all get the picture. You know, because there's a whole lot of elements that go into making a stream worth investing your attention in. Understand?
Listen.
But can you make money off
that is
it?
the question.
It's just like, can anybody go play basketball? Yeah, sure, we could all go shoot hoops. But who's gonna make it to the league?
I wanted to play
It's the
basketball.
same thing.
Skill factor too.
We don't give a
I'm just saying, bro.
So
It really has to do with about personally, can somebody throw away what they have going on, what they're comfortable with getting, working a 9 to 5 job in order to
take the risk.
take the risk.
take a risk.
I got a
problem with what you said earlier about, I work 55 hours a week. We work 24 hours a day.
Facts.
Even when we're not on stream, we're
facts.
planning streams.
We did 55. We did 55 hours yesterday.
He's coming into my room. That's 24 hours.
We had the big room brothers wake us up today.
We all did 55 hours
The
yesterday.
Dude, they came with a pregnancy test to my room. I didn't want
hours.
Yo, bro, you know, in terms of the hours thing, I think, I don't know how to, wait, let me see how I want to put it. These things, they kind of balance each other out. Wait, let me try and explain what I mean. They balance each other out because, like, okay, you work 24 hours a day. You do get the incentive for it, right? You do get the incentive for having your stream on 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So you having your stream on for 2 hours, you're gonna get, whatever income, via however you get your income from your audience. You know what I mean? However you get your income from Twitch or wherever you're streaming, you're gonna get 2 hours worth. But if you do 24 hours, you still do get 24 hours worth, meaning you do get the reward that's proportionately equal to the effort that you put in, you know. Whereas at the same time with the employees too, that's also true there too, because while I'm talking about clean employers, right, where it's like they compensate for things like overtime, a bunch of them they don't, right? But you get a straight job, bro, you get compensated for overtime. For the times that you're off, you get to rest, right? It may not be enough subjectively, you know what I'm saying, but you still get your rest. But then for the times that for the times when your down times, your rest, your off days, you know, are taken away, you get compensated for that. It would be super. And another thing you gotta remember is the contract that you signed on there too. You agreed to come and play this game right here. You know what I'm saying? You were like, yes, I'm okay with this. Where do I sign? You signed. And I'm talking about like legit jobs, bro. There are tons of jobs where it's like niggas take advantage. Like there, it's freaking oppressive, bro. And it's like, yo, do your best to like get the fuck out of there. It may be very easier said than done to be like, yo, get out of there. But like, you know, make a plan swiftly to get the fuck out of there. But you know, you are incentivized for the the efforts that you put in. You're incentivized for that. And for the effort that you don't put in, it's your downtime. You get to rest and just like be yourself. I don't know, to some extent, right? Because like when you're a streamer, you're already expected to be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Are different.
No to my
1 hour of your time versus 1 hour of working the job that I work are two completely different things.
Your job's easy though.
My job's easy. Your job is easy as well.
So do
sitting
it.
around streaming.
What's your job?
I'm noticing the same pattern in this room.
What's your job?
Everybody's saying this is easy, but no one's actually doing it successfully. So make it make sense.
Can I add something?
Yes, go ahead.
I think everyone has a great argument so far, but I think it's more about the privilege of the fact that some people don't have the time and capacity to actually take.
So when you get home from your 9 to 5, what are you doing? Are you watching TV? Have you ever watched TV after your 9 to 5? Answer my question.
No, I run my own business.
Okay, have you? So you're telling me have you ever on your phone playing around on anything going on social media after your 9 to 5? Just answer that. Yes or no? Just yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Have you?
Wait, what did you say?
Have you ever had fun, any type of fun, going out of your house after a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I did have fun.
That's your time to stream. That's your.
I think this may just like kind of support the point that I was making. It's like the time that you have your rest time. You still have that downtime where you can decide to be, you know, productive. You know, with what gives you pleasure, dog, outside of your 9 to 5. You feel what I'm saying? But as I said, it's also true for the streamers. You are on stream and then you're going through this pressure and then chat is doing this and then I'm not myself fully because chat is impressed by this. I'm not that right now. But then you can get off a stream. Yes, y'all stream for 24 hours, but that's what I'm saying. You can control these hours, man. Right? So, but then what Ron is saying right here is the fact that, yo, yeah, you still do have fun outside of your 9 to 5. So you can use that time to, you know, make your life count somehow. You know what I'm saying? Get on stream or whatever and then do this if it's so, I don't know, easy. I think that's what his point is. Let me see.
Time to grind.
Start grinding, y'all.
I didn't go to
make that rich.
I didn't go to prom. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't do this.
For a different reason.
I didn't do these things.
go to prom?
I wanted to stream.
Wait. Let's get back to bro. So your whole argument is, oh, we could all stream. That's why it's easy, right? That was what you were saying?
No, that's not at all what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
Look, anybody can stream. Is it hard to make it somewhere? Yes. Is it hard for people to give up the detachments to their regular life, their regular job, to give up everything to do that? Yes. That is the difference in between these two groups of people. One person made a risk, took a risk, it benefited. The others didn't.
Sounds like you're stuck
Some of
in
these
the
people,
rat race.
what was that?
It sounds like you're stuck
You're in the Matrix.
What do you mean?
But how are
Rat
we?
race. The Matrix.
You're scared to take the risk.
Definitely. I was taking the risk. It benefited. It worked out in my favor. I'm taking another risk currently.
So what do you do? What do you do for work?
What do I do for work? Right now, I work full time at a restaurant. I'm a server.
That easy ass job.
Easy ass job.
Oh my god, these niggas just said that easy ass job. I've been there. Hell no, up in there, bruh. Don't dare say that, bruh. The restaurant. Well, look. I was working in the kitchen, though. You know what the saying is too. Like when you got a saying that goes like, "Yo, if you can't take the pressure, get out the kitchen." Bro, working in the kitchen is ass. Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Especially when y'all short-staffed and everything like that. Like back in my restaurant working days, right? I worked for like kind of, man, I don't say like lazy, like lazy higher ups, right? Type shit. Like people that be running the like lazy people that I don't know, maybe for okay, maybe it was ignorance. Like I didn't see the business front, blah blah blah. So you know they couldn't maybe compensate or pay more people working in the kitchen, but you would end up having to do like 4 people's jobs at the same time. It's like, bro, and the orders they be fighting with you, right? Orders they be fighting with you, they be slapping you across the face, they be just uppercutting you. You know what I'm saying? But then again, okay, I don't want to get deep into a rabbit hole because now I'm gonna be yappy to yap. But obviously, when you find out that business is terrible because y'all are, you know, financially illiterate or business illiterate, because that's what I came to find out. Like these people that be running the spot, they just like dumb people, bro. That's why money ain't enough for y'all to, you know, hire more people. That shit always got me fucked. But like restaurant shit is crazy, bro. What? Nah.
Easy.
Now, waiters and things like that, you know, it's its own kind of thing to it. I think he said he's a waiter, right?
Nice job.
If you are nice to somebody, you get a $100 tip.
No,
Facts. You know what happens if
non-tipping
Ron walks
establishment.
And you give him contract, he's
Non-tipping
gonna tip you
establishment,
$500. They're gonna say retire him. He might retire.
I work at a non-tipping establishment, brother.
Not so.
I work at a non-tipping, but
Nah, name drop.
at the end of the day,
You have a set salary.
Bro.
I do have a set
We
salary.
don't have that.
So-
Tomorrow I could make it $0 for the entire year.
And the next day you can make 10,000, you can make 20,000, you can make 30,000. And the next day you can make somebody's entire yearly salary in 3 overnights. You slept one night, made 10 bands.
So wait, so your whole thing is right because
It's physically harder. Yours is probably mentally more enduring. Working a 9 to 5 is physically more enduring than streaming.
I could make the argument that in every conceivable category, it's harder what we do streaming. Yes, it's physically harder. I had to jump through 2 tables yesterday, front flip through them.
But see, that sounds like fun. I'd love to do that. Do
I got double tables through a table. Does that ever happen when you're busting tables?
It sounds like fun. I would love to do that kind of shit. What, you know what I'm saying? Sign me up. Where do we do that at? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Wait. Quick word from our sponsors.
Ain't no man. Heard me pack on you boys. I ain't telling no lie. Yeah, lie.